Hello YouTube viewers and welcome back to Workout Wednesday. I am Movement Mike Nimchak, and today I wanted to go over and discuss with you and show you the kettlebell bent row. Now I specifically go with kettlebells, but you could use a dumbbell. I suppose you could use a barbell. That would be really kind of awkward, and I hope you'll have a lot of space if you're doing it that way, but that'd sure be a challenge. Or as an example, what I did when I was at the beach earlier during the springtime in May, I did one of my workouts was with pull-ups. I could do that on the back deck, I could on the back of the stairs and pull myself up. But then for the other workout that week, my pull motion was a bent over row on the beach with a brick that I had found out there in the sand. I guess it had washed up or it was left over from some kind of construction, whatever. And yeah, it was about like 25 to 40 pounds-ish, right? And that did it. It worked on my pinch grip. So you can really do this with almost anything that bears weight. And I'll go over some of the more important cues and aspects of making sure that you are executing this seemingly simple exercise to the absolute best of your ability, which will give you the best results for you. All right? So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right. So, I'm going to use a standard 53-pound or 24-kilogram kettlebell here to demonstrate. It's a pretty good size when you've been training with kettlebells for a while. It's something that can comfortably lift and explain things to you at the same time. So the first thing that you want to do is, and I'll show you from this side first, I'll be loading my left side, my left arm, which is closest to you. I'm sorry, this is my right side. And so I'm in this kind of split stance position. Like if I were to drop my hand and raise my other arm, I'd be like in a triangle pose with both legs straight. Instead, what I want to do is bend this front knee a little bit, keep this back leg straight, and kind of like this almost warrior position with the front knee bent, back leg stays straight. This foot's kind of at an angle. So now that you're set up, my foot's next to the bell. And I personally like to bring my arm behind my body so that it keeps my back straight. So all the cues are included in this. The belly button pulled in and up towards your ribs. And you also are squeezing your shoulder blades together and down behind you, keeping a nice flat, solid torso or nice flat back. I'm going to put my arm behind me to keep my shoulders squeezed together and I'm even. I'm not out here, I'm not dipping here, and I'm tucking my chin towards my chest. Again, I'm trying to get this solid line happening. And if I was to, and this is something that you can do by yourself, if I was to put a dowel rod on my back, it would be flat from my tailbone up to the top of my head. And that's how you know you're doing these correctly. So, let's go ahead. I'll do a few here. Shoulder blades pinched back behind me and pushing and pulling down my back. Belly button's pulled in, and my chest is towards the floor. So I'm creating this kind of, I'm paralleling the floor with my torso so that it's one straight line from the floor up. Inhale down, exhale, pull up. And you want to try and pull the weight towards the bottom part of your ribs or below the, I guess what you could say the bra line or the bottom of the chest. You want to pull below there, right? So you can see how my forearm is almost completely straight. So I'm not pulling here where my shoulder tends to get hiked up into my ear. I'm keeping it here. You see the difference, how much space there is as opposed to being here? Don't shrug. You're going to cause a lot of issue and tension in there. And that's going to make your dome piece hurt. It's going to give you headaches. So I will show you from the other side so you can see what this looks like from this side. So hand behind me. I'm sticking my butt way back, which helps keep my back flat. Shoulders pinched behind me, belly button pulled in. Breathing in. Exhale as I pull. Inhale back down. Exhale back up. All right, so there you have it, the kettlebell bent row. This is a great thing to use when you just don't really have the opportunity to use a pull-up bar, or if you kind of have a hard time with the pull-up bar, you can't really get yourself up there quite yet. You can start to build the strength necessary to do pull-ups, and one of the better ways to do that is through doing different rows. You could do them standing, but that's hard to do with a weight. You can't just be like, huh, huh. That's not gonna get you the pulling strength that you're going to need in order to do a proper pull-up of your own body weight. So give these a try. If you need any help, if you have any questions, any concerns, anything at all, I'd be glad to hear from you. Again, you can leave a comment down below in the comments section of this YouTube, or if you prefer, please reach out to me on any one of the social media platforms that I have listed down below. I look forward to talking to you all next time. Until then, keep going and keep growing. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Peace.